Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? Thank you for joining JT's Vending Services LLC's YouTube channel. If you like what you hear and see in the video, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, just so we can build our subscribers. We can get this message out there as much as possible. So today's video is um, value versus cost. So, just to give a Google definition of value. If you were to Google value, the value is what your customers believe the product or service is worth to them. Um, the value. So, and then under cost, it says the cost of your product or services is the amount you spend to produce it. That's the Google search, you know, um, question, um, definition to value versus cost. Um, that's not how I see it. Um, when you're talking about a product or service, which is fine. It's a basic definition, but when I'm thinking of value versus cost, I'm focused on the value that I'll receive versus the cost of the thing that I need or the thing that I want or not having it. So on my, this faith journey I've been on, just built, starting with JT's Vending Services and putting my children through financial literacy courses and just trying to make sure that as a father I'm doing the things that I'm supposed to do for them. I've been reading the Bible. I'm not a Bible scholar or whatever you call them, but I've been studying the Bible at least 8 hours a day for the last few months now. So, my favorite books are Proverbs and Hebrews. But in Proverbs, I ran across a quick verse I want to read real quick. I'm reading the English Standard Version Bible, and it's Proverbs 20, Proverbs chapter 13, verse 22, and it says, "A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, but the sinner's wealth is laid up for the righteous." And that got me to thinking, like, is that what God meant, for us to build wealth, to leave for our children's children? And in my mind, I was like, crap, if I'm going to do that, I need to increase my income. I need to increase cash flow. So, I just got on a journey of, I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I read The Richest Man in Babylon. I've read Debt Free Degree. I've, read Dave Ramsey's books. The Wealth Choice by Dennis Kimbrough, Thou Shalt Prosper, and Jewish Business Secrets from the Bible, and Tower of Babel. All of those three are by Rabbi Daniel Lapin, my rabbi. um, and just deep diving into how to build wealth, correct? How to build wealth from biblical principles. And those things actually helped me a lot. With JT's Vending Services, it propelled us forward to try to teach these fundamental, basic financial literacy skills to children, because we taught them. Our child, my 11-year-old son, and I mean, he's done amazing. And then we have two mentees. One is 9 and one is 12. We've taught them as well, and they have excelled in the program. They just enjoy it, because it's teaching them how not only how to make money, but how to manage it, what to spend it on, how to spend. Excuse me. So in the future, they'll be in more control of their money. They have more choices in life. So I was thinking, where was, I grew up in the projects. I grew up, on the poor side, and you know, I don't remember it at any point as a kid, anyone talking to me specifically about finances or financial literacy, or you would hear, "Don't spend all your money," and that was it. That was from my these are my opinions and from my point of view. So, family, friends watching the video, they may say, "No, somebody was talking about." I don't remember it. If they were, I was young. I wasn't listening. So it just wasn't a thing talked about. Money was not discussed in our house other than how much money you got, or give me some money, or I want to buy this, I need to wait to pay that, or we can't afford this right now. And those were the common statements. Oh, I ain't got it. I'm broke. Those were the common statements I heard growing up. So as an adult, I just kind of followed that pattern because of lack of knowledge. So when my mind was open to the world of finances, and I began to travel and got into law enforcement, and just more money started to come in, my mind just got to going, and I kind of went down like a rabbit hole of trying to build wealth for my children, trying to lead them something. So this video today is just me trying to just get the information out there, get the word out that if any parent that's listening to this video can hear me, the sound of my voice, if you can see this video, know that I've been where you are, if you are or have been in a situation where your child is sitting around playing the game, the video game, the PlayStation, Fortnite, or Roblox, or some other weird kid game they got out or whatever, but just sitting around playing a game, don't want to go outside, don't want to run around. That was my son. And I made sure that he would get out of those habits. I made sure to break those habits. So putting him through financial literacy, and he hated it. He 11, he hated it. And now when we go to the store, he get to buy the things he want. He get to, I'm gonna get that. I don't care. I'm not buying it for you. I got some money there. Buy it. That's fine. But he's grown so much in processing that he has his own money, that he's in control of his finances. He know how to spend, save, and give. And all of these things is what we teach through the ASIR program at JT's Vending Services. So if you're a parent and it's overwhelming, or you just don't have time, which was what was my problem. I didn't know as much as I do now. 2, I didn't have time because I was always trying to work overtime, and working 120 hours a week, or working 80 hours or 90, just working. And my money was going out the door, and I didn't know why, but I knew to work, keep working, make more, or get some more money. So anyway, I've been where you are, and I just end up hitting that wall where I was like, crap, something has to change, and found JT's and started from there. Got into financial literacy, and my children now are doing a lot better with finances. My mentees are doing a lot better with finances because we teach the basic. We teach the difference between value. So I have a lot of parents email me, or at work, they say, hey, how much, after they find out, all we do, they go, hey man, how much all that cost? And it's about $250 per child. Well, $250, and then each additional child is like $25. And then they go, oh man, that costs a lot. Yeah, depending on how you look at it. But then on the other hand, you go and buy a PlayStation 5 for your child for $600. You go and buy the video games to go to the PlayStation 5, and I love my PlayStation, so I know how much they cost. I've had a PlayStation, I think, since PlayStation has been around. So I know $70, $80 a game, and that's on the low end. If you buy a new game and pre-order through GameStop or through any place, pre-order off the PlayStation app or Xbox, you're paying $120 for a video game that can be enjoyed for a few hours and then it's done. Once they complete it, the game is done, it's complete. That's it. So, give or take, on average, PlayStation 5 plus one, maybe two games, you looking at about over 1,000, maybe $1,300. Brand new game, two games additional go with it, and the additional, downloadable content, the DLC that goes with those games. So all of that, you spending 1,200, $1,300 on a video game that's only going to amuse them. That's it. Video games are amusing. They're fun. I mean, it's in the word. It's in the word amusing. Amusing. That means it's something that don't make you think. You don't have to think when you play a video game. Just play it. It's to block out. It's like white noise. When I'm out of school or I'm not working on the business and I got 2 hours to myself when my daughter's taking a nap, I can jump on the game real quick because I don't have to think. I just do it and then I'm done with it. But with that mindset, I'd rather spend $1,200 on a video game so my child can have fun versus I'd rather spend, I think, how much is our cheapest and most productive freaking vending machine is $1,390 plus shipping. And we actually, once we ship it, we walk you through all 6 steps of getting set up. You don't even have to set up a business here in Tennessee. You can actually just, if you have one vending machine, you can run that one vending machine to just get started. And that's a canned soda machine. You spend maybe $1,500 investing in that soda canned drink machine. You contact us on the website. You sign up for our one-on-one consultation, and if you purchase the vending machine, I normally just do one-on-one because I love helping parents who want to help their child or want to bring in some income and make their child work with them. I love that part. So I'll normally waive the fee for the consultation, and I just explain how to do it and how to get it set up and how you find a location and how do you make sure your vending machine is in a decent spot where you can pull in $1,000 a month from a vending machine. So and it's just with a canned soda machine, and of course the prices go up. It normally range. I think I normally range snack machine. Snack machine runs on like used, almost new, almost new condition is $18.90 plus shipping. But the program it's more valuable than $250. It's valued at that because we're trying to keep it we try to keep it to where so as cost efficient as we can, so that we won't we won't go in the negative trying to teach your child the skills that they need. So it's more efficient if we charge that price and parents sign up and they get all these additional perks, which is fine. You subscribe to our YouTube channel, you'll get updates, you'll get information, and sometimes we put videos out to ask parents, hey, if you subscribe, we'll take off X amount of dollars or whatever. But we just want to build our subscribers so that we can continue to get more and more followers. The value of a snack machine or vending machine to help teach your child about income or passive, or just how to bring in some income, it to me is more, it's less valuable than a, sorry, more valuable than a PlayStation. Um, but again, like, but the cost is on that end. I would rather, knowing what I know now as a parent and going through, dealing with my own financial struggles, I would rather prepare my child for the road than prepare the road for the child. And which simply means I would rather get my son ready for the reality of the real world. And that's what the actual ASIR program stands for, a step into reality. And it's getting them ready for reality, so once they get out of high school, like, they don't enter the world thinking that, not knowing about taxes, not knowing about overall difference between the cost versus value, not knowing the difference between net versus growth, not knowing the difference between profit versus income, like, not knowing those simple differences, or not knowing a budget, not knowing how to read a financial statement. These are small, simple things that are just, other than being a little time consuming, they're vital to survival in life. And if you're watching this video, you're probably like me. You didn't grow up with intergenerational wealth. You didn't grow up with, parents leaving you, hundreds of millions of dollars in a trust fund where you can blow it. You worked. You work. And that's what I'm trying to instill in my children and your children as well. If you can sign your child up, we have 5 spots left, I think, on what day? February 4th, 2023. We're doing an age range of 13 and 16-year-olds, and we're teaching at the Benjamin Hooks Central Library, Memphis Public Library, 3030 Poplar Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee, 38111. Between the times of 12 noon and 2 p.m. So you wouldn't. I need people to sign their child up first because we don't have 8 spots to fill. And once your child is signed up, you'll get a notification and you'll get an email, asking about, because snacks will be provided, but we'll just ask allergy related stuff, any kind of medication, anything they need. Please go ahead and give it to them, or if it's the time, just notify us, or you can come and give it to them. Then we just want to make the kids are comfortable when they're in an environment of learning. So all we want to do is focus on financial literacy. So, you have all these targeted places that, do specific things. Like my son, he attends Mathnasium. They don't do anything else but math. They don't do reading. They don't do science. They don't do calligraphy. They don't do tap. All they focus on is math. And that's what we do here at JT's. Financial literacy in its basic, most simple, easy to understand form for children. So if you want to sign your child up, go to JTSVendingservice, the number 4, the letter U.com. So it should read JTS Vending Service 4U.com. It'll be in the show notes as well. I'll put it at the bottom. But after you hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, go to the website, go under ASIR, ASIR Program, and you can go ahead and purchase that. Right now, I think it's only going through like PayPal credit, if a PayPal account, and it'll soon be Venmo once I get everything set up and added to the site. It's a lot of work, but go ahead and sign your child up so we can make sure that when that class starts on the 4th of February, we're ready. Your child has all of the specific items. And one thing you'll see on the website, you'll see a little section that talks about ASIR. A second. Okay. Yeah, the age range right now is between 13 and 16 years old. Scroll down to the bottom after you click on the ASIR program, and right under in green, under the at the end of the 4th week, your child will have learned the following. In green, it says at the beginning of the week, students were asked to invest $25 in the camp. If the participants attend all 4 financial literacy courses, their investment will be matched and they will take home $50. This real life scenario helped solidify what students had learned all week, as well as teach them the lessons about investing in themselves. So we truly do that. If just say the cost of it is $250 to sign your child up. So we'll match. If you have signed up one child, we'll match one child $50 if they attend all 4 Saturday courses. They're 2 hours apiece, each Saturday of the month. And all we ask is you make sure they show up. Sign them up once. Make sure they show up and sign in the other 3 for all 4 courses. And on that last day, we'll do a grand prize and do a cash prize. And then during the class, during the 4 weeks, we utilize like Monopoly money. So we'll have like a little student store type deal where your children can come and spend Monopoly money if they need to or want to get small items as they're leaving for the day and stuff like that. And our whole goal is to teach them that just because you have money, you don't have to spend it. So I think that's one of my favorite parts right there, that we actually get to show them what an ROI is. An ROI is just short for return on investment. So if they, you pay for the program, it's $250. So it'll actually be about $200 because we give $50 to the child when they leave. But the goal is to get the knowledge out there. The goal is not to try to swindle or overcharge or gouge or bust somebody's head. I'm trying to get the message out there to many young children as I can, because I wish I had that growing up. Like, it just was not there. So my children have, taken to this method. Like it's out of this world. Like even their friends, asked them, "Hey man, how you do this?" And, "Oh, your daddy doing that," and yeah. These are the skills that they need in life. They don't need to learn how to sit and play a PlayStation all day. They don't need to learn how to, go around asking people or trying to borrow money or have the handout. So, just our motto, I think our mission statement was something. When I first saw it, it kind of took my breath away. It just made me flash back to, me going through things. And, the mission statement, I'm looking at it right here. It says, we strive to teach children through real world experiences how to build skills that will allow them to contribute to their communities by serving others and become financially independent. That was it right there for me. That took it. So anyway, sorry the video's so long. I had so much stuff on my mind for 2023, and I wanted to reflect. So in future videos, you'll see, my wife, my son, and my daughter, they'll be on here, and we'll just cover like our goals, just spoken goals for 2023, things that we want to accomplish, and the amount of children we want to reach with these videos, and amount of parents that we want to reach, because I've been in your shoes to where you're so freaking busy working and overtime and doing this and going to school and you just it's hard to find time to teach your children about their finances or about financial literacy in general. And then on that part, I was another parent who didn't know, so I couldn't teach them something that I didn't know. So it's kind of like a moot point. Like, go to work. Why you going to work, Dad? Because I need some money so I can pay the bills. And then you pay the bills, and then you go to work to get some money to pay the bills, and I feel like a never-ending cycle. So me on my journey of building wealth, it's turned out a lot better for my children. My son is more aware of his finances, and we do this thing now, like he watches his behavior so much now, because he know if he act up, I'm charging you. Because that's how it works in the real world. Like, as an adult, you go out in public, you act up, you commit crimes, you steal, you hurt people, you do this, you're going to jail. And that costs money. Bail bonds, trying to call and beg people to bring some money down and to bail you out, court, an attorney, all of that costs money. So I'm doing it now on a smaller scale, and I know a lot of parents may not agree, don't really care. My son will not be one of those children in Memphis running around in the streets, robbing, stealing, and these children, they're doing it because they don't know how to earn money, and they think that someone owes them something, so they want to go out and take what they want. They figure if they can't earn it, they don't want to go work a 9-to-5 job, because they see how exhausting their parents are, and they're like, man, I'm finna go give me some money, I'm finna take something. I can't let that happen to my children. So if you are like me, and you're a father, your mother, your parent, you're a single parent, and you need to try to get your child to focus on what's going on, especially their finances, this course will be a great opportunity to get them started. And I'll be doing a video shortly about the whole vending machine side of it, because I know I talk a lot about the ASIR program, but it's what's most needed in the community where I am now. So if you like the video, like what you heard, like what you see, whatever, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, just give us some comments on what we can do to improve. Again, the website is JTS Vending Service 4, the number 4, the letter U.com. I'll drop it in the show notes. But guys, take care. Au revoir. A bientôt. Stay blessed.